Hey, Deluxe TL, your host here. Welcome to another episode of MC Mind. Today we are talking about how to be lyrical. People ask me how to be lyrical. It's like, how do I write a dope rap? How do I have a flow that moves the crowd? And the thing about those questions is that they're very subjective, meaning that there is no one way to go about doing things. What we try to do here at MC Mind is break things down to where there are tangible things that you can do to improve your rap skill. There are a lot of intangibles in what we do as MCs because guess what? It's an art form. There are some basic fundamental things that, yes, every rap should have, every MC should be able to do, but how it's interpreted by the listener is going to be up to them. We're going to tackle it anyway. How to be lyrical. For me, lyrical means interesting lyrics. Lyrics that capture attention. Now, to get it out of the context of like my own personal feelings about the lyrics I like to listen to, there's a way that you can do it with a lyrical twist when you're really paying attention to the ideas that are expressed in the words that you choose to use. It's going to be wordplay beyond simple puns, a greater truth to the moment that the MC is expressing. It's just going to hit you on multiple levels. A lyrical lyric of lyricism, a lyrical lyric of lyricism. Yeah, I just said that. So rap lyrics that we consider lyrical will hit on multiple levels. So there's one meaning that's just the surface, and then there's double entendres, triple entendres. What's lyrical to me is not going to be considered lyrical by you. What's lyrical to you is probably not going to be considered lyrical by your next door neighbor. That's what makes MCing an art form and not a science. We kind of reach certain ideas of greatness in MCing based on consensus and not so much of a quantitative standpoint of like, well, if you have these many puns and these many punchlines, then that's a lyrical verse. Right? Or that's an example of great lyricism. With that in mind, it's really going to be about your connection with your audience and your listener. The lyrics that you write have to be just above their understanding. If you're too far above their understanding, you lose them and it's just abstract. If you're too simplistic, the lyrics are predictable. You know where the rhymes are coming, you know what they're going to talk about, what they're going to say, you know the hook's going to drop. That's not lyrical at all. I think being lyrical is going to be somewhere in between the two extremes because you can't just be abstract and out of this world where nobody gets you and be like, oh wow, that's lyrical. It's like when people used to say, oh, that's deep. It's in the in-between where you can make the connections. So you're just a little bit above the understanding of your audience. I think of it like tracking the speaker. They're speaking, they're on stage, they're like walking back and forth, doing little dances. You track the speaker with your eyes, right? Seeing them go back and forth. So in the same way, if you're attempting to be lyrical in your verses, make sure that they follow you, that they can track you with their ears. They can follow the ideas and the progression and the logic and the arguments and the positions and the messages that you're communicating. I think the best way to be lyrical is to continue to explore the connections between words. What I try to do personally in my writing, I try to surprise people with the familiar. It's unexpected connections with ideas and words that they already know, but maybe it's presented in a new way or it's connected to a new concept. I think that's the magic and the art of rapping is, as MCs, we know the words, we know the ideas that will bring out that familiarity and create that connection, even if the listener doesn't recognize it themselves. It's kind of like this, somebody in your house that's like looking for their keys, and you know exactly where they left them, and then you point them to them and you're like, how surprised they are. It's like it's always been their keys, but they just temporarily lost their connection to them. And so as MCs, we're trying to get them connected back to the keys of knowledge. Yeah, that was deep, on the fly, off the cuff. What? So being lyrical is really about making connections, and the more unexpected the connections are, the more lyrical it becomes. But if it's so unexpected that it doesn't connect for the audience, then you're just in the realm of being abstract where nobody understands you. And if it's too simple of a connection, then you're kind of using a lot of cliches and a lot of predictable rhymes. Think of how you can lead your listener to those connections, to those discoveries through your writing and your freestyling. As we come towards the end of this video, I have to say it's been more theory than actually practice. But in the comments below, tell me what you think. Maybe you disagree with everything I'm saying, and that's fine. Let me know in the comments. Maybe you agree with everything I'm saying, and that's fine. Let me know in the comments. If you got 4 bars you want to share, let me know in the comments. Thank you again for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And as always, skills over all, and speak your truth.